Hey y'all, it's Gina. I'm back in the kitchen today. I am cooking Big Bird. A friend of mine was good enough to bring us this. It's an 11.5 pound turkey. Plenty big enough for the two of us. One thing I'm using is a baking bag. The most common brand on that is Reynolds, which is actually what this is, because it's what I could find at the store. I thought if nothing else I could put a couple chickens or something in here if I needed to. One thing you want to do in the bottom of that, put a tablespoon or so of flour and shake it around. Another thing, don't forget to do this step at all. Put some vent holes in it. If you don't, this thing can and will explode. Now, you saw me do the herb butter yesterday. It was left right here in this. Inside your turkey, there is a neck and there are internal organs. Take those out before you start to cook your bird. I've got mine in a pot. Those will go into stuff later that will actually go into my gravy later. Herb butter. Carrots, celery, onions already chopped. And the stuffing to go inside the turkey. Now, first things first, I'm actually not going to separate my skin this year. Too tired. It'll still taste good. If I get real froggy here in a second, I can. Just to show y'all, you just kind of go up under here and just work your fingers in. You saw how easy my fingers slid under there, so I guess I will separate some of the skin just so y'all can see. Doesn't have to be perfect, just enough to get some butter up under there to keep your turkey itself moist. I did use a whole stick of butter yesterday to make this herb butter, so I've got plenty. You want to wash and dry very well. Dry very well your turkey when you're getting ready to make it. It does make this a little easier. It's cool up here, so it's going to be a little bit harder getting this butter to adhere just because it's cold where I live this morning. It's a little bit on the nippy side, so I hear. I don't feel the cold as much as most people, but and what everybody else says, it's cold. At least get your butter, though, your butter or whatever. If you're just using plain butter and salt and pepper, which, I've done many times, just make sure that you get a lot of that, like down in the thigh joints, the wing joints, places like that, across the breast. Put a little bit up inside the cavity as well. So that you've got butter, and that also helps to flavor your gravy later as well. So just kind of get the butter on there. It's, with me, I don't cook for perfection, y'all. Alright, my hands are already gooed up, and now I'm going to throw these bags away because I'm touching it with turkey hands. These can go in with the turkey. Those make everything taste good. And we all know food is life, at least at my house. I'm using one of these little disposable things, pans that you can get at the store for like $1 or something. Get one of those. It just makes life easier on yourself. But I do have a cookie sheet, a good cookie sheet under there. Like one of the ones I use all the time because it's nice and heavyweight. So, it came from Marshall's. Now, to get your turkey stuffed, my husband does like stuffing inside his turkey. Just take the stuffing, and yes, it's got eggs in it. So, don't overpack your cavity. But you do want to Reach back in there, folks. You got to reach back in there and push it in. Now, this is not one of them Martha Stewart type turkeys. This is just one that'll taste good. Just telling you. If you're wanting one that looks like something Martha Stewart, please go watch her channel. I don't do mine like that. I do mine where it'll taste good. Again, the vegetables also will go into the gravy for later. I'm not worried about, you know, all that. This will all go into a really good gravy, and my husband will be happy as a clam. I'm not trusting my turkey this year. I'm just not putting forth the extra effort. Why? Because I just don't feel like it. I just don't. I'm just thankful to have anything to eat at all, so doesn't have to be the most beautiful bird you ever saw in your life. Just has to be edible and taste good. That's all I care about. And you just want to keep putting that in. Like I said, don't stuff your cavity so much, because with the fact that this has eggs, it will expand. And you know, you don't want it just crammed back in there very, very tight. Another thing is these come with a zip tie of sorts. You will need that to put on the end of it when you get done. I'll have to locate mine here in a second. There it is. I see it. So, now, got this thing almost completely stuffed on this end. I'm not really going to go in this cavity up here, which is where the neck is. I'll just put this in the pan with the stuffing that doesn't go in the bird. You know, that's how life goes. I'll just put it in there. And be thankful that I've got any of it at all this year. 2020's been crazy. But it could be the end of it. Could, you know, things could have been worse, I suppose. Anyway, we're at the point now where we've got all that. You know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll go froggy and just show y'all. If you want to put stuffing up in here, what you do is you just reach in there and put it up under there. Okay? Now, this is well stuffed. And at the end, it's going to be kind of hard, but there you go. It's got the vegetables, the turkey, and the dressing up in there. Now, next thing's next. Get a zip tie of sorts. Grab the end of your bag. Pull all the edges together where it's open. And just close it with the zip tie. Now, I'm going to tell you, this one supposedly has one of them pop-up timers. I never go by those suckers. When it gets good and golden brown and the breast actually pulls away from the bone. You'll see it when I get through with this. But when that happens, then your turkey's done. Please don't have bubblegum textured, undercooked type turkey. Nobody's going to like that stuff. Anyway, I'll come back at y'all later if I can remember and let y'all see my turkey when it gets done. See you later. Bye-bye.